Good morning, Airport. I'm Allie Hall from your Blue Crew, and this is your Eye on the Eagle news. FCA will now be meeting Fridays during lunch, starting today. Upperclassmen will meet in Miss Williams' room 508, and freshmen will meet in Miss Flowers' room 107. Bring your lunch and don't miss out. Miss Reamer is accepting yearbook staff applications for 2015-2016 school year. Applications are hanging outside room 511. Forms are due back today by 3:30. See Miss Reamer if you have any questions. The Eagle tennis team defeated the Providence Athletic Club 4-3. In a close and thrilling match, Alex Poovey, Jeffrey Green, Hunter Lawhorn, and Chris Noel picked up the wins. Jacob Watts and Chris Noel were able to clinch the win for the Eagles in number 1 doubles. Let's wish them good luck as they continue region play. Congratulations to the varsity girls soccer team on their 3-1 win Wednesday over Pillion. Scoring for the Lady Eagles were Mariah Austin, Haley Davis, and Lindsay Seidler. Getting assists for Haley Davis, Brittany Vaught, and Ashlyn Earl. The Lady Eagles are now 6-3 and play at Sumter today. Also winning Wednesday were the JV and varsity softball teams. JV defeated White Knoll 6-5 and varsity topped White Knoll 4-3. Congratulations to the following chorus students who participated in the NATS competition this past weekend at the University of South Carolina. These students competed against high school students from throughout the state of South Carolina. Scoring an excellent rating were Jessica Downs and Bobby Mitchell. Scoring a superior rating was Caleb Henderson. Caleb was selected for the regional competition, which will take place at the University of Maryland on March 28th. Caleb will be competing against students from Maryland, West Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Students, if you have not turned in your third block throwdown money, please do so soon. We hope to reward the top raising class before spring break. I'm Allie, and this has been your Eye on the Eagle News. We hope you have a great day, Airport. Thanks for watching.
Lleva el vestido rojo. Danielle lleva la chiquita de Sara. Ella lleva las sandalias de colores. El vestido cuesta 65 pesos. La chaqueta cuesta 90 pesos. Ella lleva la ropa del departamento de damas. Ella lo puede llevar a la iglesia.
It's midnight. I've been grading papers and planning lessons for the last 5 hours. Now that I'm finally done, I'm struggling to fall asleep. Shut down because I'm stressed. I'm stressed about my students' grades. Not only am I stressed about their grades, but I'm worried about their well-being. I'm so worried that the only way I see to get my point across is to write down my thoughts. This is what students really need to hear. Well, we all have a job here at school, but it goes further than teaching students or content areas, teaching them what we're told we're supposed to tell them. We must teach them how to be positive influences in the world. And for many students, we're that only positive influence in their lives, and we have to act as such. Students think what I care about is them learning history. That's about who did what, who said what, when did it happen. I care about identifying dates, battles, and events, but history is not the main event. History is a tool I use to tap into your potential. I want to see your brain, your thoughts, your intuition. I want to use these and teach you to use these to see and shape your future for yourself, not for me, for you. I want you to learn to think. Otherwise, you are nothing more than a very slow computer checking boxes to see your test, your program, if it comes out right. Yes, history is important. Yes, learning history patterns, and yes, these can be fun or boring depending on you. But reality is that you don't learn. If you don't learn, you never progress. If you don't think, you'll never live. I care about you. And because I care about you, I want to be honest. I want to be honest with you. And do I have your permission to be honest with you? Since I became a teacher, I've realized how blessed I was and still am today. I wish I could trade places with my students to help them through the difficulties they face. But I know the best way to make a difference is to be that role model, that inspiration, and that caring adult that they need. I know that there are kids at our school that cannot wait to get to school the next day because it is the only place they feel safe. I sometimes worry that I'm not doing everything that I can possibly do to make sure that our place is somewhere they can come to escape reality, to feel safe, to feel loved. The main event in school is adversity. Here's the truth about what keeps teachers awake at night. What keeps me up at night is wondering, do students know that I truly see them? Behind the hats, the hoodies, the earbuds, I see the exhaustion of working late nights, feeding and caring for siblings, sports practices, extracurricular activities, family, friends, and homework. I see the pressure on your faces. Will I pass the test? Will I make the team? And why is he or she mad at me? To there is no food or running water at my house. Will anyone notice if I can afford new Jordans or Toms or come in the same clothes I wore 2 days ago? Will they still be cool with me if I don't drink or smoke? I can't face another argument with my mom. This is all I've ever known. This is how I was raised. What's the point? Do you see what I see? I see students talking about how they'll ride or die for all their mains. Everyone but themselves, because if you were riding or dying for you, your butt would be parked in a desk, on time, ID on, hood off, earbuds out, every day, trying to advance your education instead of the volume of the latest Waka Flocka song. The handshakes, the earbuds, and the clothes that you rep, displaying pride in a lifestyle that encourages a brotherhood by blood. Fast money, drugs, alcohol, weapons, and though you never actually think it'll happen to you, yes, death or jail. If you put half the effort in the classroom as you do on the street, the handshakes you'd be the one of the people accepting you to college, to Fortune 500 companies. Gucci and Armani wouldn't have to be around in knockoffs or rap songs because people would see the labels on the clothes you're wearing. Day in and day out, respect would be in action. Distress through dedication and hard work. I see hardship, I see poverty, I see immaturity, I see the defiance of power struggle of being right over a cell phone, a hood, ID, or hat. I see a lack of concern and self-worth. I see students who'd rather write "I don't want to" on a piece of paper with their name or just put their head down, essentially giving up. Than to face adversity head on. Explain their situation and get help. I see judgment and ignorance rather than talking or taking time to ask why someone may be working and acting the way they do. I also see bravery, courage, guts, and heart in those that stand tall when the deck is stacked against them. By asking questions, standing up for others, asking for help, and never giving up. I see dedication and passion in those that come early, stay late, and are always ready for the next challenge. I see humility, quiet leadership, intelligence, and surpass age. I see compassion and genuine care for one another, regardless of age, race, and ability. I see humor, athleticism, and talent in the classroom, in art, projects, and on the stage or ball fields that will last longer than one grade or one season. I see the influence of words, gestures, and looks. I see the daily life lessons being taught that have nothing to do with equations, essays, and labs, but everything to do with your attitude and approach to those equations, essays, and labs, in spite of life's pitfalls heading your direction. I see the influence of excluding others and the energy and grade occurring when inclusion happens. I see choices being made every day about who you are and who you're becoming. I see habits being formed that will make or break you. They'll also etch the person you are tomorrow, the next week, next month, and year. I see that you have the power and the potential to control your destiny, whether you live out your possibilities or succumb to couldas, wouldas, and shouldas. So for the duration of your time here at Airport High School, remember that you are not alone. You are not the only one. Hiding in your problems will not erase or solve them. But finding someone who sees you and is willing to help can solve those problems. And there's dozens of them. We're called teachers, administrators, coaches, and staff. We're on your side and will continue until the day you cross that graduation stage and beyond.